Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today, I always start off like that, don't I? But you can tell it in the title that we're going to be doing my signature bronzy glowy glam look. But yeah, that is literally what we're going to be doing today. I just thought it'd be fun to do like my typical look that I would do if I was, you know, off out. So yeah, that is it. We're going to keep it to under half an hour. We're going to keep it quick and snappy. So let's do it, and I hope you enjoy. Mwah. Okay, the skin is prepped. I filmed my skin prep video before this, as that is highly requested. Just to basically show you what skincare I do, but to just blur the skin, to give it a bit of extra glow from within. I just went in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is, oh my god, look at the state of my mirror. This is just perfect for achieving that candle lit glow from within, but you can just see that that has just evened out my skin tone a little bit and just giving that a really nice, beautiful glow. I thought I would wear black, but I think it's like putting me off, like colour, like the white balance is so off, but we don't have time to get changed, so we're just gonna have to bronze up extra today. Okay, foundation guys, foundation. We're going in with the Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting. This has an SPF 30. Love this foundation. It's very much like the NARS Natural Radiant, but I don't think it's as thick. I just love it. Perfect for that glowy skin that we're wanting to achieve. Nice buildable coverage. Notice how easily that just blends into the skin as well. The shade, I need to tell you my shade guys, 310 Silk. I literally think this is the perfect shade for me right now, which is fabulous. For concealer, I'm going in with the Rare Beauty concealer in the shade 200C. I've not stopped using this since I got back from Dubai. Oh, just love it. The coverage is insane. Just don't have to set it. I just love it. Really, really good. Blends in really quickly. It is a bit too yellow for me, but we make it work, so don't worry. I'm using the Zoeva Concealer Buffer Brush 142. I've just recently become obsessed with blending out the concealer with a brush. Normally I really like to use a blender. A blender? Yeah, a beauty blender, sponge, whatever. But I like to just press it into the skin first with a brush, and I think that way you get more coverage. And then any lines underneath, to just press it into the skin and make it more seamless, I'll go in with my sponge. And then just put whatever's left on the eye. Just look at that, it's so creamy. Oh, woohoo! Just wish I got a bit more of a cooler shade, but we live and we learn. And then just to add a bit more brightness, I'm going in with the Sculpted by Amy Brighten Up Concealer in the shade Beige. This will just make it a little bit brighter underneath, because you know I like that bright under eye. Oh yeah, I love this concealer so much. It's like my favourite everyday concealer. For cream contour, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out. I love this. It is such a good contour shade. It's nice and cool. Fenty Beauty literally do the best cool tone contours and bronzers, if you ask me. I just like to go in with the cool shade first, just to carve out like the natural shape of my face. So this will just make it look a bit more realistic when I apply the bronzer later. I'm just like mapping out my cheekbones. Oh my god, I think this black is making me look so pale. No, I'm not pale. And then I'll just put a little bit around here. Yeah, you can just see that's just like made my cheekbones a bit more prominent. Cute. That is the shade 03 Macchiato. Cream bronzer, we're going in with the Danessa Myricks Balm Contour. This is my favourite shade, it's medium 2. It's like a nice warm shade, but it's not orange. So it just really warms up the face nicely. And it blends into the skin like an absolute dream. So I'll just pop that quite high. Try not to drag it underneath the cheekbone. And then with the bronzer on my nose, I just like chuck it on. Blush, we are going in with the Rare Beauty in shade Peace. You literally need the tiniest amount of this. I'll just pop a little bit on my hand and then I'll just go back in with that bronzer brush and just really work it into the brush like this. And then just pop it on. I'm really loving like peachy cheeks at the minute. Right, so that's a blush. We've gone a bit too ham. So, foundation brush, whatever's left over on there, we'll just mute it down a little bit. And then go back under the cheekbones just to recarve them. Just see, that's just toned it down ever so slightly. So now we are going to set the bronzer and the contour. I love doing this step. This I learned from an amazing makeup artist called Brooke. Her makeup and talent is insane. So this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade medium deep. It's just the perfect shade to set everything. You need the tiniest amount, but this, well, everyone knows how flawless this makes your skin, but this is also just going to help set the bronzer and just make it look flawless. You can bring it onto that blusher because we're going to add some more powder blusher in a second. But you're just getting like a double whammy from doing this. So you're setting your makeup, it's making it look airbrushed, and it's giving you that extra little bit of bronze. Oh, look at my forehead. Love. But I just go in with such a soft hand because you don't want to disturb any makeup underneath. And then I'm just going in light layers with it, just picking up the tiniest amount on my brush. And then whatever's left, I'll just bring forward to the centre of the face. Okay, powder blusher. We are going in with the beautiful Patrick Tar palette. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girls. I'm going to go in with this shade here. Just like a nice bronzy plummy colour, which I just think blends in with the bronzed theme nicely. You literally need the tiniest amount of this. See? Gorge. Ooh, we are looking blushed. Okay, so highlight. If you love to be extra and you do like the powder highlight, then this is just becoming one of my favourites of all time. This is the Ciate with Christine Quinn No Filter powder highlight. It's so skin-like. Oh, it is honestly so beautiful. So I'm going to show you that today. Look how pretty that is. It just looks like your glowy skin, but better. So I thought I would use this today so you can see how nice it is if you like to add a bit of extra pop. How gorgeous. I love to just, whatever's left on the brush, bring it down here. Not everyone's cup of tea, I know, but... And then what I will do, I will grab a big fluffy brush like an angled one, and I will go in with a face palette. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm, and I will just swipe across all the shades and just put it everywhere. I just think this ties everything in together, gives you that nice added glow. Love this palette, so good. But like I said in previous, I just wish she did it in like a darker shade for the deep dark girls out there. But apart from that, very nice indeed. Okay, and now we are going to set the face. Apart from the Maybelline loose powder, my favourite brightening powder is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. I have the shade, is it Butter? Oh, yeah, shade Butter. It's just like a really nice light yellow. And let me tell you, she's flawless. My skin looks so smooth. I feel like I've got a dog hair on my nose. So I'll really press it into my sponge and then press it into my hand just to make sure that there's no extra powder that's going to sit on top of my skin, because we don't like that. And then just press it in. And once I've done this, I like to really look at my face and see where I can add more bronzer. So that's the under eye set, and then I will just grab a fluffy brush and go underneath my cheekbones with that. This is just really going to brighten everything up, set it, and then bring the bronzer forward. Ooh, oh, that powder is just, and it smells lovely. It smells so good. Smells divine. Divine, divine, divine. Eyes, super duper easy, nothing complicated. I'm just going to go in with the Vive Eye Wand in the shade Camel and Hazelnut. You can just use a bronzer if you want, but I felt like using these today because these are just as quick. So I like to go in with Camel first, which is like the lighter bronzy shade, and just drag it all over the lid, like that. And then I'll grab a fluffy brush and blend it out. And then I like to just bring it down there to connect to the bronzer on my nose. And then bring it out here. See how quick that was? Crazy quick. Right, so that's the shade Camel. Such a nice bronzy shade. Love it. And then Hazelnut, which is just a bit more of a cool tone brown. Just a little bit darker, just to deepen it and smoke it out. And I'll just go back in with that same fluffy brush that I used for the first shade. Now if I feel like I've taken it too far, I'll just grab my finger and just gently press over the tops of it. And it will just blend into the skin a bit more. Okay, so I just curled my lashes and popped on a little bit of mascara because we're going to go for a half lash today. We're going to be a bit more fancy. I'm going to go and use the Prima with Jessica Evans. This is the style Graduate. Like a really nice half lash, which I really enjoy at the moment. So yeah, we're just going to pop them on and I'll be right back. Lashes are on. They're like really subtle, but they just wing you out a little bit, which I love. I love it do. Lips. We are moving on to lips now. Last thing. I feel like we've zoomed through this today. I feel very, very proud of myself. My perfect brown lip liner is the Morphe Sweet Tea. So creamy, very cheap. I think it's sold out right now. I just think a brown lip ties in really nicely with bronzed makeup. Lipstick, we are going in with Vive in the shade Treasure. Super duper nudie. So pigmented, really creamy, nice and comfortable. And then I'm just going to go back in with the lip liner. My lips are so uneven, it's a joke, but I'm not going to even think about getting them done because it scares me. I'm just going to add like a little tiny bit of the Danessa Myricks Nude Colour Fix in the shade Biscuit. I love this just to really like have an ombre lip. This really brightens up the middle. It is shade Biscuit, isn't it? Yeah. So I'll just put a little bit on there and I'll grab my finger. I love also mixing this shade with any lipstick. I don't know what it is, but I just think it really, I don't know, even with pinks, I just loved it mixed in with, I don't know. I just don't know. And then for a little bit of zhuzh, we are going to go in with the Vive Lip Dew for a juicy lip today. I got this in the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar. I was super duper excited because this is actually the only thing that I don't own from Vive. Oh yeah. So it's just like a really nice, nourishing lip oil that can be used for gloss as well. She also says that she uses it as a lip treatment at night just to really nourish her lips, but oh yes. Got any mascara on your eyeshadow or eyes or whatever, just grab an eyeshadow brush and just brush it off. And then what I'll do now is I'll just spray my face, so we find one. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. Just wait for the piece de resistance. It makes you look so glowy, and I've not even added that much. But yeah, that is it. I might just add a little bit of highlight to the inner corner. I'm just going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Nude Gasm, just because it's goldy. It will just tie in with the tones of the makeup nicely. Brows, I did off camera. My new obsession is the Brow Code Brow Heist Soap. It is insane. I've not stopped using it since they sent it me. Oh my god, look at my bruises. Woo. Yeah, it's so good. They do not move at all. And the Brow Code pencil as well. But yeah, that is how I do my bronzy makeup. Like I said, super easy, relatively quick. I could probably do that in under half an hour. I hope you enjoyed. I will pop all of the products down below in the description box so you can have a gander. And always thank you so much for the love and support. And I will see you in my next one. Mwah.